Welcome! Today we're going to talk about this awesome 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLE 63S. One amazing high-performance midsize luxury crossover. Very luxurious, very fast. This features a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 pumping out over 600 horsepower, 0 to 60 a little over 3 seconds, quarter mile in just a tad under 12 seconds at close to 120 miles an hour. This thing can put a lot of purpose-built sports cars to shame. It's actually one of the fastest mid-size luxury crossovers that you can buy. And it drives like a dream. You have an amazing air suspension with ride control that keeps the suspension stiff in the corners. But when you're cruising along, it's like riding on a pillow. It's very nice. And this thing was not cheap by any means. We have the original MSRP. This one's very lightly used. It's a local one-owner clean Carfax, only 14,754 miles at the time of making this video. But the original MSRP in this was $141,215. So if you like the options and color combination, it could be a relative bargain over a brand new one at the internet price. I don't talk too much about pricing because we change it on a weekly basis. You can visit our website, infinitiofTacoma.com, for current pricing if this happens to still be available. Obviously, there's a lot of standard equipment on this GLE 63S. It's one of the range-topping models, but it does have some optional equipment. We have the driver's assistance package. That was $1,950, bundling in lots of driver's assistance features like the active distance assist Distronic with active steering assist, traffic sign assist, active speed limit assist, active lane change assist, route-based speed action, driver assistance package. And then we have the warm and comfort package. That was $1,000, giving you rapid heating front seats, front heated armrest. Well, that's nice. And warmth and comfort package. Then we have the AMG night package. That was $750, giving you the AMG exterior night styling. Then we have the acoustic comfort package, $1,100, giving you heat, noise, insulating, and infrared reflecting glass. Very, very quiet. We're going to take this thing actually out for a quick spin and see how it drives. And we can also see how quiet it is too. See how much that V8 bleeds through when you're revving it up. Then so that gives you the acoustic comfort package. Then we have the pre-safe impulse rear side airbags. Then we have a multi-contour front seats with massage function. That massage function will be really nice. We have the heads-up display with AMG specific content, so it projects the speed and other information up onto the windshield, so the less you look down off the road to see how fast you're going. You also have traffic sign recognition, radio station, driver's assistance features, a lot of info up there, compass. So the less you look down off the road, obviously the safer it is for you and everyone else. Then we have the trailer hitch, $600, power adjustable second row, $1,200, 4-zone climate control, $860, aluminum brushed aluminum running boards, $650. Heated rear seats, $500. Soft closed doors, $550. AMG carbon fiber trim, $1,750. AMG performance steering wheel in microfiber and carbon fiber, $400. Air balance, I don't know what that is, $350. And then these really cool 22-inch AMG cross-spoke forged wheels in matte black, $3,350 for that. Oh, we still got a few features. We're not done yet. This thing's got a lot of equipment on it. And then we have the Panamera sunroof, $1,000, and that's the bulk of all the big ticket features. We have a full list of all those on our website, so you can peruse that yourself. Beautiful interior. I like this multi-contour. I like this contoured steering wheel. You have the carbon fiber. You have this Alcantara suede cloth material. You can access the drive mode selector here. When you put it in sport mode, the exhaust definitely livens up. We're going to take it for a drive and see how this thing drives in sport mode. That's a heavenly sounding V8. You can shut the traction control on and off. That's for your stop-start system. So this actually pairs a 48-volt light hybrid system. So there's an electric motor in between the transmission and the engine, and that can help benefit performance because the hybrid system it's a small hybrid system. It's not like a fully electric vehicle or a plug-in hybrid, but that light hybrid system can help benefit because if there's gaps in power while the turbo has to spool up and you want more power, that electric motor and the added torque can actually compensate for when the engine is lacking power to make the power delivery a lot smoother without gaps in power. And they also use that electric motor to power like I think the water pump and other accessories that can usually rob efficiency out of the engine. So that's a first for Mercedes. I think when they redesigned this, it's the first vehicle of this kind to have a light hybrid system like that. So you have these really cool screens. You have redundancies. You have a controller right here. You have these amazing parking cameras. You can also change views. No reason for scuffing up those beautiful, expensive, $3,500 wheels with all these parking aids. So you can use this controller here, or you have this controller right here as well to pull up different information on the infotainment system. And then you have another screen right over here where you can kind of configure and kind of pick and choose the different gauges and stuff that you want to show up. It's pretty intuitive. Yeah. A great sounding Burmeister audio system. We have memory seats on the front driver and passenger, heated and cools. Beautiful color combination in black on black. There's amazing upgraded wheel and tire package, ginormous brakes, huge cross-rolled rotors and slotted, and giant red calipers. This thing looks a little menacing in black. Really nice color combination. There's that amazing twin turbo V8 pumping out over 600 horsepower, handcrafted by Nick Engelgolf at Mercedes AMG Germany. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name too bad. This is a big, comfortable vehicle, but also I bet it's going to be really impressive when you get behind the wheel and drive it. See how much they can make that bulk and weight disappear with the amazing suspension engineering and stuff. Nice quad tip exhaust. Nice burble of that V8. Pretty soon we'll hear how it sounds once we get that thing revving. Power rear liftgate, of course. Being a mid-size, you have lots of cargo space back here, and of course you can fold down the second row seats. So the thing with this vehicle is very practical. It's a practical everyday driver. It can be a practical family vehicle. You can put it in like a lower drive setting. You don't have to have it in the sportiest setting, and you can just kind of putt along around town in it, and it will be just fine as a luxury vehicle. But it also can change personalities pretty fast, as you'll see shortly, and turn into a really fire-breathing, high-performance vehicle. Let's get behind the wheel and take it for a spin. All right, we're taking this 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLE 63S out for a spin. I got in the Sport Plus drive mode selector, so you can hear that the exhaust is a little bit louder. The holder shifts out a little bit longer before it changes the gears. Basically, it encourages a more sporty driving dynamic. We can put it in sport, you can put it in comfort. You can hear the exhaust definitely quiets down. The ride's less firm. The transmission's going to upshift a little bit quicker, encouraging more economical comfort type driving. You can still hear that V8 even in sport in comfort mode. Let's put it back in Sport Plus. Ooh, very nice. So this is a 600 plus horsepower, a little over 600 horsepower, 4-liter twin turbo V8. Has a mild hybrid system, a 48 volt hybrid system to help power some of the accessories, and also helps compensate for gaps in power. Sometimes the turbos need to spool up, so once you hammer the throttle so there's not a pause before the car starts accelerating, that electric motor will help fill out that gap in power and give you a little more linear, smoother, rapid acceleration on demand. So Mercedes kind of thought of everything with a vehicle like this, making it a wonderful performer, but also very nice and comfortable to drive. I mean, this is a big, full-size SUV. I mean, it's a big mid-size SUV. So obviously you can't overcome the laws of physics. You can't overcome weight and size, but you can, engineer it to drive and handle amazingly, which Mercedes has done. But obviously it's not going to handle like a nimble little sports car. All right, we got a green light. So I'm going to hammer the throttle and see how this thing accelerates. Whoa. Yeah. It sounds amazing, and yeah, it feels like 0 to 63 seconds, quarter mile, right around 11 seconds. Let's see how the top gear acceleration is. I'm going to slow down, there's no one behind me. I'm just going to hammer the throttle and see how the roll-on acceleration is. Amazing. Yeah, the transmission kicks down immediately. It's a 9-speed, and I think that hybrid systems definitely help compensating for that lack of power for like when the turbos spool up, you know, helping compensate for the turbo lag. All right, now we're going to teleport to a nice curvy road that I like to test cars on. With the beauty of editing, you don't have to wait for the drive there. It's a short one. And we'll see how this does on a curvy, relatively bumpy road. All right, we're about to hit up this nice little curvy road I like to test out cars handling on. On the drive here, I was actually really admiring the heads-up display. It's really big and prominent, where other ones are really small. This one's very easy to read, but yet it's not in your line of vision. It's slow enough. All right, here we go. Yeah, very flat cornering, not very a lot of body roll. You can definitely feel the heft. It's not like a nimble little sports car, but you got these big sticky wheels and tires, an amazing suspension. This thing is just sticking to the road. Nice hairpin corner up here. Beautiful. Then you have that amazing rush of acceleration with the V8. This thing just wants to dart in the corners. This is actually really fun in the corners. It's a very fun handling vehicle. You wouldn't expect something this big to be this much fun in the corners, but this thing is a corner carver. It just sticks to the road. A lot of that weight disappears. The AMG engineers did an amazing job engineering this suspension. This thing just flies through corners, and then you have that 600 horsepower to help you out in the straightaway. And then of course the fun is over too quick on this curvy road, and it's pretty bumpy too. Is handling the bumps really nice, where in some other sports cars it kind of jars your kidneys when you go over those bumps. Like I was driving a tuned 05 WRX in my last video I did, and you could really feel those bumps, but this thing just soaks them up, yet it keeps the cornering flat, and it's still very comfortable. The way it absorbs the bumps too, even though it's in a firm setting, it's miraculous. And you'd probably expect that, you know, on a $140,000 brand new vehicle. Not the greatest blind spot right here. All right, here we go. I like this road because it's got really good curves, but it's also beat up and bumpy. You know, when you have a perfectly smooth road, I mean, you know, cars can feel good, but that really kind of tells you how well a car's suspension set up, and how, you know, if it gets unsettled and stuff like that while it's going through curves, and handling bumps and too, like a little bit of washboarding and stuff like that. But yeah, this thing is just absolutely a joy in the corners. You can hear some stuff sliding around in the back. Yeah, an absolutely amazing vehicle. Like this thing's got multiple personalities. It's an everyday go, you know, take your kids to school, go grocery shopping, you know, go on a weekend getaway, you know, or you can, you know, put it in sport mode and find a curvy road and do some amazing driving. This thing checks off a lot of boxes. So maybe you can only afford one new vehicle. You want the sports car, but you know, the practical side of you needs a family vehicle. Well, this can scratch both those itches for the performance car enthusiast and for someone who needs a practical everyday vehicle that you actually use to do things, unlike a little two-door sports car, which is pretty much useless except for having fun. Well, that's pretty much the end of this little drive. It's over way too soon. I would like to take this thing out for a weekend getaway to the Oregon coast. This thing would be an amazing vehicle to take on a road trip because it can pack a lot of cargo space. It's super comfortable and big, so it's great for highway cruising. But when you do find those fun roads, you can also have a lot of fun. All right, thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.